in there, so I guess you have already heard it. So to make it short and crisp, I would just concentrate on a few questions. Tanisha, tell us when and where do you read generally?
I read almost all the time in my home and when there's a free period in school, and I like reading a lot.
Okay, so what type of books generally you read?
I generally read fiction and fantasy.
Okay, and that's all? What about classics?
I read classics.
Okay, and non-fiction you don't read?
I don't like non.
Why?
Because it's related to the things we do in real life and it's very boring.
So basically you like dreamy things like fantasy, the world of fantasy, so that's that's a good thing. Tell us how many books you have read so far approximately?
I've read almost 100 books. Some are thin and some are big books like novels.
Like the Harry Potter ones? Okay. So you read all the books of the Harry Potter series? How many are there?
There are 8 books including Cursed Child.
The last one?
The recent one.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
You liked it, okay. And the other books, you said you like, you also like Rick Riordan. Like how many of his books? What are the books generally he writes? Because I have no idea.
Generally, he writes about myths and legends, like the Greek gods and Egyptian gods and Roman gods.
Okay, so you like them. Are they fantasy? Do they follow the fantasy? Yeah, okay. So, and other books? Any other book you want to mention?
I would like to mention Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis, not company secretary.
Okay. So I thought he's a company secretary. Okay. Tell us what do you like in these books or maybe in these writers?
About J.K. Rowling, I like her plots and the uniqueness in her plots. And Rick Riordan, I like the sarcasm and humor in the books. And C.S. Lewis, I like the language and in the way he writes.
Okay. So these books inspire you? Did they inspire you to write the book? Okay, fine. So is there anybody in your family who actually inspires you to write? From whom you learned writing and all that?
My father likes to read, but my maternal grandfather, he's a great storyteller. And since I was a child, he was telling me stories about many myths and like short stories, and so he told me so many stories that there are none left for me to hear. So his stories inspired me to write.
So did he tell something close to what you have written?
No.
Okay, so basically he is an inspiration in storytelling, right? So okay. What is this is your first book, and what is your plan for the next book?
I'm planning to make it a trilogy.
Okay.
And this is the first book in the series. There will be 2 more coming up.
What is the name of the series?
The Summer's Diaries.
Okay, so the Summer's Diaries. So there will be 2 more coming. Would you like to say us something? Tell us something about the next book.
The next book is about the same 5 friends and how they discover a lost city and they have to make it prosper, as it is written in the prophecy.
Okay, so there'll be a prophecy again.
It's the same prophecy.
Okay, the same prophecy. This is the one that was going on playing here, right? Okay, so that is the prophecy that will be there again, right? And any other thing you'd like to tell about?
No, I don't want to reveal the secret.
Okay. So, okay. Tell us about your hobbies.
I'm into reading and writing and drawing. I'm into singing too, and sometimes when I'm I do yoga, and I like to make DIYs and art and crafts.
Okay, what is DIY?
It's like art and crafts, and DIY stands for do it yourself.
Okay, so like are you inspired by the books in doing the art and crafts or?
No, I do the art and crafts from the videos I see in YouTube.
Okay, great. So tell me one thing, like many people who come here do not know that you actually invented a language which is part of the book. So tell us about the language.
The language is the ghosts and spirits. They speak in that language, and it adds a little twist to the story because it will be really funny when some people don't understand what the ghosts are saying.
What is the name of the language?
Pantomimes.
So how are the readers going to know about that language?
There's a dictionary behind the book. It's not behind, on the last pages of the book.
Okay, and that is also made by you? Okay, and the language has been created by you? How did you create a language?
I picked the words that came to my mind at the moment.
Okay, okay. So, do you know any language, apart from English and Bengali or maybe Hindi?
No.
Okay, so that's basically random picking of words. Okay, great. So, what is your message to your readers? We have heard one of your message about the book. What is the message of the book? But do you have any specific message yourself as an author?
I would like to say that we should all read, and because reading affects our vocabulary and helps us in many different ways.
Okay. So that's good. I am sure people who are here would like to listen you reading out from your book. So maybe just a short part of a play from a place which you like.
I'll start from the first chapter because I don't want to repeat.
Okay, let me hold the mic for you.
Sabrina woke up only to see her brothers Philip and Zach staring at her silly. Looks like it's an unlucky day for you, sister, said Zach. Sabrina, half overpowered by sleep, wondered what they could be so happy at. And then she looked at her clock. Whoa, 7:30, she yelled. Impossible, I was to wake at 7. I'll tell you what the fuss is about. Yesterday, the three made a deal that the one to wake up last will clean all of their rooms. From the look on their faces, she knew that they had reset her clock. Hey, no cheating, Sabrina said. I don't remember you mentioning that rule, said Philip and looked quizzically at Zach, who returned the same look. Sabrina sighed. Okay, I'll do it, she said, giving up. Sorry, Sabrina, we didn't know you were so eager to clean the rooms, said Philip, still grinning. That was the first time she realized that the room was already clean. Lating stinks. Hey, you're the best brothers anyone could ask for, Sabrina said, and then wondered, but then why is it an unlucky day for me? Smart fool, they said in unison. Hey, every day isn't April Fool, she corrected, unable to hide a smile. They went downstairs. Zach, following his morning routine, shouted out in his shrillest voice, Morning, Mom! But Mrs. Maria Summers was nowhere to be seen. Soon thereafter, they realized that she was not at home. Sabrina was just about to sit down when she found a note on the dining table. Hey guys, look, Mother left us a note, she called. My dear children, I'm going to your Aunt June's house for this week. Your breakfast is ready and you'll find it in the kitchen. Please take care of the house till your father returns. I leave Sabrina in charge. She read it out, mimicking her mom's voice. Just when the three were about to eat their fill, the phone rang noisily. Zach picked it up and it was, to his surprise, his best friend, Max. Hey, why don't you come to our house? I need to show you something and I don't see a reason why Mrs. Summers shouldn't allow. She's not home, a curious Zach interrupted. That's great then, come over, we'll have breakfast together. Putting down the receiver excitedly, Zach browsed the broke the news to his siblings. What joy! Okay, so are we having breakfast here? Asked Philip. Absolutely not. We're going to Lisa and Max's place for the day, Sabrina replied, taking the disappointed food back to the fridge. Of course their mother wouldn't mind if they left house for a day, would she? Both boys looked happy at the thought of visiting their best friend's house. Brilliant idea, said Philip. Some moments of utter noise followed as the three clumsily, as usual, packed their things in a backpack each. The three started on bicycles. The swiftest resident was only 5 blocks from their house.
So, yeah. Thank you very much.